Loris, you've had sort of one thing on your mind since you've made your way into the town square,
Drunk.
and that is Dunk the Drunk, and that's probably the most popular stall at the moment. Of just mainly for these kids. These kids are just like lining up these. They've got like they've got potatoes again because that's the currency here by the sounds of things. So they're just turfing these potatoes. Some of them missing completely. Some of them are hitting sort of like the outside of this ring, and they don't seem to be doing any. Some of them are hitting like bang right in the middle, but they may not. They mustn't be like hitting with enough force. And this drunk is still sitting there with like a glass of wine, and he's trying to just drink it back. And he's got a barrel of wine next to him that someone at the stall just keeps filling for him. And he's sitting on there, and he's just laughing at all of the children trying to knock him off.
So I'm just going to hand my axe to Maureen. Just hold on to this for me, champ. I'm going to show these people how to do it. And I'm going to pull that javelin that you gave me out of my back, and I'm just going to walk up and holding it. It's like push these kids aside, just gently. I'm not in mud. Move aside. I'm going to show you how it's done. And I'm going to wind up ready to throw it at the javelin. And I'm going to wind up ready to throw it, and then I'm just going to actually look at the vendor and go, "Got a coconut I can throw?"
And he's like, "No, but I've got this potato you can use." We don't really think weaponry is right.
Do I have to use the potato? Can I use anything I want?
No, you must use a potato. It's got to be fair for all.
Can I use it? I'm going to pull the tree tooth out of my backpack.
You've got to use a potato.
Looks like a potato. Come on. All right, fine. Give me the fucking potato.
That'll be 2 copper.
2 copper for a potato.
Dunk the Drunk, 2 coppers. Everyone's favourite. It's got to be a little more pricey.
Have 2 coppers. Fine.
Here's your potato.
So what's the target that I've got to hit here?
It's just like this metal target that's sort of got like it's got mud sort of like making concentric circles around this target with a bit of mud right in the middle to sort of show where you're trying to hit.
Does the mechanism, from where I can see, does the mechanism look like it's rigged, or does it look like it's sort of gonna, if I hit it decently, it's gonna actually knock this guy down?
Give me an investigation roll.
I want to be seriously looking at, like, I'm quite competitive and I want to make sure that it's fair. So if I feel like I'm being ripped off here, I'm not going to be too happy, but I want to make sure it's absolutely fair because I'm quite, like, just...
With a roll of 10, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
I feel fine. So I'm just going to take a bit of a step back and sort of just shine the potato, get the dirt and dust, make sure it's aerodynamic. No, I don't want anything else.
Cool. I will get 2 rolls from you. Can I get a strength roll and a dex roll? This is for accuracy and strength.
Okay, so just a normal strength roll and a dex roll. So the strength is strength is 18.4, and the dexterity is 3 + 1. So that's a 4.
You wind up. And you just launch that potato, just like zoom. It just is turfed like no one. The kids are shocked. They're all just like mouths open, eyes wide, as this potato is just launched into over the buildings and out of, basically like out of Vallaki, like completely out of Vallaki.
Like on fire, if it leaves.
What's a baked potato now?
Good arm. That was just a warm up.
Oh,
we're going to be here for half an hour with Lorros throwing potatoes. Is this guy, is Bluto in a cage, or is he...
No, he's just sort of sitting on this thing above, like a big thing of really disgusting...
so he can be hit by the potato.
Yeah. If David rolled a 1, he would have absolutely been hit by a potato.
I'm going to try this left-handed now, because clearly my right shoulder's still asleep from the morning, so I want to try this left-handed.
Did you sleep on your
So it's clearly not. No, it hasn't woken up yet. Lorros just that's why that went over the roof.
If you want another go, that'll be 2 more copper.
Yeah, took off it.
Give us another strength, another dex, but we're not going to do this all day.
This is
No, please. We should have got here earlier and we could.
All right, left hand, 16.
4 again. That's good.
You give this one a little less oomph this time, but it follows the same trajectory almost perfectly. It's like in between the sign and Bluto, and it just like flies off into someone's window, and you can just hear "Hey!" like from someone else.
Give me my fucking eggs. The potatoes are rigged. I'm out of here.
Lorros, give us one more dex and one more strength, just just so we can see what happens by the time.
Anyone want to bet on this one?
10th time lucky. Come on, we've got this. And Loris is just going to start bashing his shoulder to wake it up again. It's your time. Come on now.
I think by this point you've done like 4 or 5.
I feel like this is like a little bit harder because you're making him do 2 checks.
Yeah.
A 12 and a 12. There you go. He's buttoned down the power a bit to focus on aiming.
Yeah, you've been slowly focusing, and this one lands kind of on the edge of this thing, and it just makes like a dong sound as it hits, and Bluto for a moment like tenses up. And then nothing happens, and he just starts laughing at you. He's having it.
I'm just gonna walk up and push the just because I think that's
You walk up. Everyone's like laughing because they think you're gonna go like punch Bluto, and you bring your fist up and you just slam your fist into the middle of that target, and Bluto just drops into this water, and everyone around just starts laughing. And you sort of, you've become a bit of a hero. You've made some good entertainment there.